I mean, it's that they exist in and of themselves is a huge privacy issue. What the heck is Apple doing with that anyway? But you know, that type of information is now in the hands of the government suddenly moves it into a different space. And when you start to combine that, to me, it's sort of everything, that convergence of everything. So, you know, Jerry's at Energy, and they're doing a lot of work on privacy in the smart grid, you know, sort of the devices in your home and the ability to sort of mesh all that kind of mobile data together, location tracking, smart grid, you know, things about toll data, you know, if you used Easy Pass on the way up here. I mean, just the ability to compress all of that together, which has never really existed before. I think, you know, we're going to start to see some pushback in that area of what are the controls? What are you doing with this? How are you keeping it? When are you getting rid of it? And remember last night during the keynote, there was a quick mention to the right to be forgotten. It's actually translated from French as a little bit better. It's the right to oblivion, digital oblivion, this kind of idea that at a certain point in time, it all becomes too much and you got to cycle it out. You know, you don't need to keep all that stuff forever about me. And I just think that we're going to see a lot more of that as all of this comes online, and it's all coming online very suddenly.
Great point. I think if anyone has any, we have 30 seconds left. Any final comments?
I'd love to make
sure, please.
So 30 seconds. My last points would be this: privacy is about people, not data elements. So attached to all those data elements that you have, social security numbers, health IT, date of birth, there are actual people behind that, and I like to remind my staff about that. Privacy is about trust. We are the government. Americans can't opt out of giving us their data. They have an expectation that we handle their data properly, and we need to do that. And my last point to this audience is that I'd like to see, and I tell this to my IT group, a bigger emphasis on the I in IT, really discussing information and not just technology, the hardware and the software, but let's really talk about information and information technology.
Awesome. Great way to wrap it up. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Oh, sorry.
My last takeaway point. We talked about a lot of important issues, policy, training, breach notification, but I have to tell you that one key component to ensure a solid privacy program in your organization, whether it's private or public sector, and that is leadership. At the top, he or she's got to understand that privacy can corrupt your organization. And a recent survey depicted 81% of executives in Fortune 500 companies understood the importance of privacy, and now they have chief privacy officers, not buried down at the lowest level, but they're at the top of the chain, and they have real authority, and that's what's important to ensure that you've got that robust privacy program. Thank you.
Awesome. Gentlemen, thank you very much.